It's Week 9 of the National Football League, and we'll see the dynamic
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway in Atlanta. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the 8th pick in the draft. The lefty who led your alma mater, Washington, to the national championship game, Brock, Michael Penix Jr.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Play stopped by Damone Clark. Calling about 5 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 13. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you'll always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And leading them out from Central Michigan, an undrafted free agent back in 2017, and still here, it's Cooper Rush.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. To the air with Rush. Got a man. It's Flannon. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here he goes on the bootleg. It's caught, Ferguson. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Throwing it again here. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 43. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Throw complete to Lamb. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Rush now to throw. Throw secured by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Working inside the red zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Falcons taking the field for their second drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. They go play action. Here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's Flanoy. He's got it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Design bootleg here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 3 on that game. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Here's Rush. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is in! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Yeah, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, coach's going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
Another try following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. From the red zone now. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 17. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. A couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Throwing on 3rd and long. That's cut at the 4. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. He'll throw it yet again. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get the game's first points here in the second. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Aubrey good on the point after, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Aubrey now to kick this one away. McLeod now returning it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a handoff for Algier. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cut out left. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That one's rejected at the line. And it's 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to begin the drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing, rush. Fits it through the middle. The 40. Into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. McLeod now returning it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now here come the Falcons on offense. Penix on 1st down. This ball's cut by Algier. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Play action. Here's Penix. He lets one fly deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. And it's going to be second down. Penix working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. And again, it's Penix. Completed here to Algier. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Second down now, 7 to go. Algier gets it on the counter. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go. Here's Penix. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up fourth down. Bradley Pinion on now to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Cowboys and Cooper Rush out for this next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Rush looking to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Rush now. Catch made by Cooks. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Can't get the check down to his tight end. So that brings up fourth and long.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Falcons will take over. Getting on the ground with Algier. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Here's Algier on first down. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Algier with another carry. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, Penix has him on the quick hitter. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field, because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Rush to throw. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 24. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They send a man in motion. Rush. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. It's another rushing play.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. Deep for the Falcons, Ray McLeod. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. So we've arrived at halftime with the Cowboys enjoying a lead on the road. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Saints who are out in front. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll jet north to Ohio to check in on the Browns at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. 3 touchdown passes in that one for Justin Herbert. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And at the half, they are down to the visiting Dolphins in that one. Devon Achane, a touchdown run in that first half. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled by Arun. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To the air with Rush. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Rush now to throw. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's Rush. That's Jonathan Mingo complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. They'll cobble together a yard there. David Onyemata there for the stop. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Looking to the air here. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Gay's kick is good. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Now a handoff to Algier. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Penix here from the gun. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. To the air with Penix. That throw finds Algier. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
And he runs this up close to midfield at about the 48. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Throwing the out route complete. This is ahead for about 5. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. Offense to the line for second down. Here's Penix to throw. That's brought in by Mooney. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Got a man, it's Drake London. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
And this one does not go far. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with third down and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Falcons will have a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Cowboys scoop it up.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, it freed that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
The Cowboys and C.D. Lamb headed back out on offense. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed.
Previous play is under review.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Penix facing a 3rd and long. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys make it a 24-point ball game.
Falcons, nothing. Brendan Aubrey.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Falcons and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Setting up the running back screen. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
It's into the hands of Mooney. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Penix. He'll get this complete to Mooney. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for the Falcons.
And again, it's Penix. Completed here to Algier. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 5. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. This drive will begin with a run from Elliott. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. Back-to-back carries here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, a run with Elliott. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Pickup of 6, and now they've got 3rd and 7. Rush now. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this one sails out, no return on the punt. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. On 1st down, here's Penix. This ball's cut by Algier. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the shotgun, Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long. Trying for it with Penix. And they pick him off again. Deron Bland has it. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at Ask Peyton, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. McLeod now returning it. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense getting all set for this series. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Penix looking to pass. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pitts brings it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's tackled for a short gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Handoff headed left, Elliott. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. Stopped at the line, and that forces them into a 4th and long. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And if they could play at this level every time out, well, they're